So Fill Plus will show your QAP. That's what your block rewards and your collateral are paid out on. This again is the services revenue tab coming in from another tab, which we'll look at in a second. So this is your total revenue coming in from services. Capital costs and operating costs coming in from another tab. Those are negative since they're costs. Lending, do you need to take out a loan? And so we have this looking backwards. You'll get your principal. Do you need a Filecoin loan or do you need a fiat loan? And we'll calculate the loan payments. There's an interest rate. The loan payments will look at that and they will move it out over your term. So if you got a 1.5 year payback, you're going to be paying those loans off. We'll look at the graph at the bottom in a second. It'll be more helpful. Filecoin collateral, you put down the pledge. When the sector ends, you get pledge back, and we're assuming that you pledge that back in to renew a sector after the lifetime of those sectors. There are some slashing penalties. We're looking at network averages. You can use your own averages from historic to plug those in, and you get a fiat denominated value flow for all those collaterals. Same thing with block rewards. You get your block rewards. Some 25% are vested to you immediately. The other 75% go in over 180 days or 2 quarters. And then we're tracking what is actually yours, what's vested to you, and then you've got that as a revenue stream. Filecoin also has gas fees, transaction fees, fee costs. Those again are network averages right now, and you can adjust those on your own. We have a dollar exchange rate for Phil, and then you have your balance over time. We have that cumulative balance. You want to keep that positive. If it drops negative, you're going to want to go back up here and take a loan out and get more Filecoin loan so that you can keep that Phil balance positive. Let me just show that real quick. It's kind of a useful. So let's say we don't take these loans. Let's see down here. See, we're going to drop into cumulative Filecoin token negative. So let me undo that. Control Z. All right, keeping going. The business case is down here. All the purple lines from up above, these are the cost components that go into this nice nifty graph. And you can see that, for somebody who's adding the green bars of raw power, this black line shows your total raw power up to 5 pibs. And then here are your cash flows, your value flows, bright purple loan principal that you receive, and then you're paying off those loans in the dark purple on the cost side. You're getting revenue from block rewards that are black and services revenue that are orange, and you're paying blue collateral. So you can see a lot of this is a financing play with those purple loans and timing that, and then getting the, just being transparent about what value flows are happening. So real quick, and I know we're running out of time here, the services revenue is highlighted here where you can put in your assumptions. What are you getting paid on a per month, per TIB basis? How many PIBs do you have? That's coming in from the model tab. There are other things like if you're serving CDN services, you're going to charge 8 cents per gigabyte transferred, and how much data are you transferring? So those are assumptions you make, and those all translate into the actual revenue line items in purple. And so that's kind of the build out there. You got assumptions, then you're carrying those assumptions out over the 7 years, and then translating those into dollars over the 7 years. And that's kind of the same template of logic flow for the services revenue, for the capital costs, and for the operating costs. I'll skip real quickly. Well, go ahead, Mara.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, just as we run out of time here, one of the things that we are looking for is for people to take this and put your costs into it and actually use it and provide us feedback. We've had some folks doing that. We've taken the feedback, we've made adjustments, but take it and actually use it and see what is useful, what isn't useful, provide that feedback. We are also looking for anybody who is willing to share their model with us, not because we want to share it, but just because it helps us provide better boundaries for all those little black tabs that we have in terms of, hey, this is the range of what's actually happening out there in the marketplace. So use it, provide feedback. If you are comfortable, provide the model back to us so we can learn and help others understand what the finances look like.
Porter, you're on mute.
On mute. You guys know how to find Mara and Dave if you have more questions. But
Yep.
to quickly put a bow on all this, I want to go back to where we started. We started with me kind of sharing my own thoughts and opinions on why I'm more optimistic on our community now more than ever. And hopefully after today's presentations, you can see a sense as to why. I think the general theme that you see across all these presentations is the path to profitability. We started off with Decent on how they see their own path to profitability through scale. We learned from DESPA on how they're helping Asia Pac community storage providers transition from CC to DC. We heard from Telmex on how S3 API can expedite data onboarding through enterprise clients. We heard from Nathan on how infrastructure as a service opens up an entirely new type of storage provider, one that's focused on business, less on technical. And we heard from Steel Dome on how Web 2.5 solutions can be the gateway to expanding our enterprise reach. Ghost Drive on how enterprise UI with clean interactions with doing self-service data storage onto Filecoin can transform just ease of use and adaptability as we go after new client bases. We also heard from Mara and Dave here finally on how you can create your own path to profitability, whether you're using some of the services that were highlighted today or just trying to map out your existing operations. All these things in aggregate are showing you a new way forward to make your business work for you. Again, if we can do this now and we're still here and we're still growing, it is such a testament to this community and where we are. And as soon as this bear market can end, I think the sky is the limit for everyone on this call and everyone that will be on this call going forward in the future. Thank you so much for your participation. We'll be posting the link through various channels to make sure you have access to everything and anything that was discussed here today. Hopefully you are inspired. Hopefully you are confident and committed as always. And as we look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you all for joining. And we will come back soon with even more community innovations sooner than you can possibly imagine. Thank you all. Have a great day.